wherever you may be watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins, just chillaxing here at the shop. It is Friday, so I would like to wish everybody a very happy Friday out there. So if you're tuning in to Morning Coffee with Mike. Yes, guys, we are going to be moving Mike of the Night to Rumble for a bit, and we're going to let Odyssey cool down for a bit. We're not seeing any growth at all. And unfortunately, the Saxon of Riverstone's already in the house. Thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, at least when you type in a specific topic or something on our show, of a show we did, our videos come up on Rumble. But when you you see, YouTube used to be like this back in the day, where you would type in Dwayne's in the house. We got Rob Hellfire in the house. Yeah, so back in the day, when you type something in, your video would come up on the first or second pages, depending on how unique your content is, right? Now, the problem is with YouTube, you type in my title to a T. I don't even come up at all. Same thing with Odyssey too. So it's not just YouTube. Odyssey's doing the same. I think they're doing something with their algorithm. I'm not sure how these platforms work or what they're doing, but no, I did not do a live stream yesterday. I actually did. No, I did not. I did something else. I did 2 videos for you guys yesterday, and did I do a live stream yet? No, I didn't do a live stream yesterday. You're scaring me, man. You guys are scaring me here. Anyways. No gods, no masters, my friend. That's right. Scratch my ass in the house. Yeah, baby. So, what are you guys up to, man? Where you guys at? It's Morning Coffee with Mike. And, we've been doing this, I think, since 2017. I used to originally do, if you go back on the channel, Morning Coffee with Mike, driving around in my van, getting coffee, morning coffee, parking for a bit, talking to you guys. Mostly it was live, and I had to park to read the comments, right? But yeah, it's been a long while now. Many hours. Hello. We got Rob wishing for a plumber to show up, sipping on delicious kicking horse coffee. Everyone has a god. Everyone has a master, says AV 1611. I need a coffee. I'm exhausted, says Earth Sign. I know some people that drink coffee and that puts them to sleep. Like there's people that have these opposites effects of certain things. I got my coffee ready. Smells good. I had to go buy a new coffee machine. We got Rick Hunter, sports horror and conspiracy in the house. Yeah, so I had to go buy a new coffee machine today because the other one, it's in there somewhere, actually electrocuted me yesterday. The coffee shut off, so I went over, pushed the button. I'm like, okay, this coffee machine is no good. So I just went to go pick one up this morning. That's why I'm a little bit late for morning coffee with Mike. So on Fridays, I usually hang out with you guys. We all hang out with each other, right? Hello, Mike. Hope you're well, great friend. Says Rick Hunter. AV1611. Who is Trudeau's God? Now that's the question you need to ask, right? Time for a new coffee machine. Yeah, I think it was on sale at Walmart for $35, right? So, and it was time to upgrade that. Oh. So a lot of people are messaging and asking me questions about my store or what I'm doing here, because a lot of people are jumping on the channel and just finding me for the first time in, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years. My previous channel got taken down in 2012, but and it was a lot of, exposing the Vancouver Olympics and stuff. Trudeau's God is money, that's right. But what's the point of having money that when you go anywhere in public, nobody likes you? People despise you. People don't want to see your presence. What's the point of having money then? Like, okay, I have money, woo! But then nobody likes me. Or everyone just, like, this negative feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know that feeling you get when you're somewhere waiting in line, and then someone comes behind you and you could feel this negative. I don't get it often, but you feel this negative vibe from somebody, even from another car. You're looking over, you make eye contact with somebody, and you get this really negative vibe from them. But imagine going out and having like that feeling everywhere you go. Imagine being in that position where everywhere you go, like even Bill Gates, we covered Mike in the Night, 8 weeks ago. He went to some fine dining establishment somewhere in Germany or France, I'm not sure. And they surrounded his car and threw food at it and booed him. And I think somebody threw eggs at him or something. Or what was it? A pie? Was it a pie? I can't remember. But yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of like, what's the point of having money and having all this, all the fame in the world, when basically nobody likes you? What's the point then? You know what I'm saying? Mm. Oh yeah. Coffee time. Trudeau will have to leave Canada. Yeah, but that negative connotation, that negative presence, never. You could leave anywhere. You could go anywhere in the world. It will always be around you. It would always that aura of not being trusted, or maybe psychologically, you're like when you're a pathological liar. I think what happens is you give out this signal, and other people pick it up and give you this negative connotation, or they don't want to be around you, or they don't want to be in the same room with you. So, except your good old millionaires club, there's no point in being in that. He will be appointed an ambassador, says Showboop. Winston Smith says Bill has two pies, one in Brussels. Okay, was it in Brussels? Because I know he was in a restaurant where he was sitting at the window with a nice view, and then everyone started calling each other saying, hey, you know who's at the eating over at the thing? And everybody piled out outside the restaurant. They wouldn't even let him get in his car. So, yeah. I will be off YouTube soon. Too many haters. Yeah, so if you guys want, all right, let's catch up here. So there's the channel there. Nobody cares. But I put up a post here. I'll show you guys the post I put up under community. Then I asked you guys, who will raise your hands if you'll eat breakfast for dinner. That would be myself. But here, so New York lawmaker inches closer to banning gas stoves. This is the sad part, guys. Dear American news outlets, my name is Mike Martins. When you post BS like this to create a distraction, the government in Canada races to follow this BS and be the first country in the world to implement this BS. Sincerely, Mike Martins. So what happens is, when Canada sees this, they want to be the first to ban gas stoves. They want to be, oh, America's doing that? Why didn't we think of that first? So that's what's happening right there. So New York lawmakers inch closer to banning gas stoves. Please, America, I know you need a distraction. I know you do, right? Arresting Donald Trump or whatever you have to do. But don't do stuff like this, because then it hurts us in other countries, because then our governments want to be the first to do it. So, I thought you was going live last night, but I noticed Rumble, nice stream on Rumble, followed, bro. Yeah, guys, it depends what time zone you're in, because people are picking me up on different time zones. So, Bill Gates calls for Western nations to surrender sovereignty to the WHO, and it's in this written article here by the New York Times, where this is from March 19, 2023. Bill Gates, I worry we're making the same mistakes again. So there it is right there. And then in Japan and Western Australia, recent Japanese and I can't read that, viruses now detected in Pilbara region. So there it is right there. And then we got 2,500 votes on this. I asked you guys something here. 2023 will be the year of the coffin funeral, 36%. The year of the protest, 17%. First alien contact, 9%. War, 135%. And meteor hits Earth, 4%. Unfortunately, I don't have enough selections here to put all of the above, but I truly wholeheartedly believe it's the year of the coffin. So this is the episode of Mike of the Night, guys, if you missed it on Rumble. So there it is right there. It's in the community section. You can find the link there too. We had to turn over our docklands in Scotland, UK. Yeah, it's federalization of everything. Okay, let's go over here. Guys, mtg.toys, if you're living in Canada, we'll be shipping. Go to the website here and you get a little bit. We're working out our categories right now. So it's mtg.toys. And that's how we built this shop. This used to be the old drug den. And we got it all sorted immediately. But if you guys don't mind, go to everything. Where's everything? Yeah, right there. And this kind of gives you a little bit of everything we have in the store. 102 pages. mtg.toys. If we are shipping in Canada now. Okay, guys, on Rumble. Look at that. I'm growing so fast on Rumble. I never had that many subscribers on any platform that fast. I mean, minus when we, screw around with the algorithm on YouTube. But look at that. That's amazing. That's an amazing feat for me. Almost 2,000 views on Mike in the Night, 490. So, guys, we're going to be live Saturday Pacific time. So that'll be Sunday afternoon in Australia and New Zealand, remember? So we got Simon Shaw in the house. We got Rob Padley in the house. Yeah, Rumble rocks, but you don't get a replay of the... I was talking to Dr. Mysterio, and he wanted to refollow the show. And Dr. Mysterio was looking for the comments. Same thing with Ricky Spanish. They couldn't find the comments. I feel like a woman here, having to pull up my undershirt here, so I don't look so exposed here. Okay. Catherine O'Connell, you guys got it rough, says Crosshatch. Oh, we got, what's his name there from MySpace? Look into this deadly fungus. Mysterio's making napalm. Oh, yes, that video he did on the helicopter there. Yeah. Well, Lord Humongous had a really good piece on that last Mike in the Night, guys. So it looks like we may be able... I'm not sure if it's Rumble's changed. Before, when I had to stream on there, it was an absolute nightmare. That's why we stuck to Odyssey for almost 60, 70 episodes of Mike in the Night, right? For a year and a half, right? But our Wednesday show is doing well. We're getting more than 100 people watching, which is kind of good, right? So, yeah, what's happening in your neck of the woods here? Let's find out what's going on with this lamestream media. So Canada, look at this. Canada, record population growth needed, but expect stress and inflation, says Bank of Montreal. This is from our friends over at Better Dwelling. I've been referencing Better Dwelling articles for almost 7, 8, maybe 9 years now. This is Canada's population growth. And unfortunately, it's not Canadians having kids. It's just immigration from non-European countries. And maybe a little bit of Ukraine. But temporary immigration is driving Canada's population growth. So we talked about Canada. I'll even look it up live for you guys so you know. So you guys can see this here. See what comes up here. So there it is from 2016. So Canada has been working hard, but the problem is with this, if people come in as investors, they're not considered immigrants in the immigration clause or the immigration laws of Canada. Canada wants more Chinese students, and basically here's Trunica here, and they want 500,000 per year. There's Trudeau there, and there's 500,000 per year, and they bring money. So these people are not considered like refugee immigrants that are flown in on taxpayers' money and being held in Canadian hotels. These people come in, they're not considered under... So Every time I make this video or I make a video about this for you guys showing you that article, people show me StatsCan and say, look at the immigration. There's barely anyone coming in from China. But when you come into Canada, you look around you in the big cities, it looks like everybody is from China, right? So this is this manipulation of stats that they tell us, right? What's going on here? I was arrested for protesting, says Catherine O'Connell. You should come on Mike in the Night, Catherine O'Connell. We'll be live on Rumble this Saturday. Buy or rent premium is the highest since 2006 housing bubble. So there it is right there. And we are headed towards a lot of turmoil right now with inflation. And again, it's something we've been very vocal about here on this channel. What is this, CBC? So this is our news. This is our news, guys. Look, in Canada. Pink razors. Why the pink tax is still alive. So we have a pink tax in Canada, I guess. I did not know about it. Trudeau stayed in a $6,000 London hotel suite for Queen Elizabeth's funeral. Like, this is our news right here. This is what we have for news. They're not talking about hyperinflation, hyperinflationatory levels in food. They're not talking about anything. CNN, again, I don't know. I think they're looking for a distraction. Marathons. I don't know who that guy is. Look into your eyes. Banking crisis means for mortgage rates. Yeah, so, like, I mean, they're not really addressing anything that matters here. Press TV. Here we go. There are some news. Rockets hit U.S. military base after airstrike target Syrian troops. Thousands throng in Aqsa in second-day Ramadan and amid Israeli restrictions. So we covered on... I was bombarded with emails from people about the whole Netanyahu thing, passing a law that it's illegal to talk about Jesus and all that stuff, and talking about or bringing up Jesus could do, or on social media, you could do 2 years in jail for that in Israel. We covered that, guys, right here on this Mike of the Night, 490, this past Wednesday. Go check it out on Rumble, 490. We covered that, and I wasn't happy at all. I will not comply to the lies, says Catherine. Crosshatch says 100%. U.S. is pounding eastern Syria. That's right. But you won't find that on any news. Like, that's the sad part. How Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize, Barack Hussein Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize. It's kind of funny because I call him Barack Hussein Obama because that's his full name. It's kind of funny how these news outlets that are obviously opposing Barack Obama are calling him now Barack Hussein Obama. It's kind of weird how when you say something on this platform, it gets out. And in 7 years, Joe Rogan will be telling us in 7 years. But you're hearing it here first on Mike in the Night. Because when you dominate people with violence and they have nothing, the only thing they have is to fight back. Stolen. We stole that from Furious 5, Fast and Furious 5. I will look for your channel and sub you, says Catherine. Yeah, and call us on the show and tell us what the hell is going on. We have watched the last show, Catherine, or a couple of shows. It's addictive. I have a neighbor that lives right beside me that I told him. He's telling me something strange is happening at his work, and a couple of people died, and another person has a blood clot, and another person ended up cutting his hand off. I'm not making this up. So I gave him a link to Rumble's last Mike in the Night, 490. He's got his earplugs in at work. Listen to the whole show. Now he's on, this is what, 5 days later now? He's on 481 or 482. He said he's going to go all the way to the beginning. I'm like, I don't think that's productive to go back to the beginning of Mike in the Night. I don't think it's productive at all. I think it's not a waste of time, but it's a lot of talking too, and a lot of speculation and predictions. That's what we're about. And that's why I've been shit on all these years, right? So here it is right here. You could catch older... Let me go to my channel here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So when you go here, here I am live, morning coffee with Mike. Okay, now what? You go down here to Mike of the Night. There it is right there. You could go watch older episodes. These are the ones I could find. There's older ones than this. Mike of the Night, Economic Perfect Storm, Catalonia, what is this? Independence, taking down his statues, Venezuela. Mike of the Night Colin Show, American debt load is growing, it's a trap. India and China border crisis. What was this one? Independence taking out. Is this one? That's nothing. So, food, texting, digital currency. This is like everything. So you could go back and watch. And then our legendary guests, we got Uneducated Economist, Heisa Says, Alaska Prepper, Maneko 64, God Rules on the show, Tony from God Rules, Peter Leeds. We've had a lot of good, really good people come on and share their thoughts with us, and cool people, a lot of good stuff. A lot of our callers are really cool that call into the show. It's really nice to be to be with each other. I see us as a, I don't know, it's weird. I just, because it's the same people, and nobody ever finds us. I feel like it's like we're this underground fight club. Yeah. We are seating in the Beetlejuice battalion led by Lori Lightfoot. YouTube Hollyweird. Yeah. Happy Friday, Supreme Cannon. It's so nice outside today. I'm just so stoked. I'm gonna go. Today I'm gonna be tinting the windows in the store. If you guys want to come by and see me, I got some tints here. I gotta get this paper off because the paper looks really bad. This paper looks really bad. So a lot of people think my store is closed when they drive by it because, again, the paper. So again, yeah, it is what it is, folks. But we're living in very interesting times now, and I don't even know how to address a lot of the problems we're having right now because, back in 2018, 2017, 2016, you would have something every 3 to 6 months, a distraction. You hit 2020, we got a distraction every 2 weeks. And then you hit 2021, you have a distraction every week. 2022, a distraction every 3 days. And 2023, you have a distraction every couple of hours, right? So the next distraction is to ban gas stoves. There's not a peep from the war in Ukraine. It's been kind of quiet, even though they sent a couple of $100 million over there again. Get that money nice and laundered. I just looked outside, and we have real clouds today. Wow. We have eye in the house. Atmospheric river here in Kentucky. Trump is a distraction too. Yeah, of course. That's why they have to arrest him or do something. Because the Canadian remember that video I made the other day for you guys? How Trump is deporting Mexicans. Do you remember that video? Go watch that video. The reason why I brought Trump is deporting Mexicans is because he was deporting people that were illegal in his country, and but how Canada did it, and then erased all the history. How Canada did it, not to Mexicans, but to the Portuguese. What if Donald Trump did what the Canadian government did to the Portuguese? They would go to the high schools, hold the kids back that spoke Portuguese, and get immigration in there to wait for their parents to arrest them. What if Donald Trump did that? Pulled those kind of tactics like they did in Canada in 2007 and 8. Right? So someone says, oh, only 50 people got deported back to Portugal. Southern Ontario, guys, in Southern Ontario, there was about 490,000 Portuguese people living there in 1999. 490,000. The year, and then going into 2007, it was less than 380,000. Less, 360. So you see where I'm going with this? I hope you guys understand. But then you look at the deportation. My wife's from the Philippines, right? So She was keeping me posted on the mass deportation of Filipinos from Canada. I think 107,000 were deported in 2017 and 2018. But you can't find any, it's like disappearing of Canada's deportation history in Canada. It's almost like it's almost like if America does something, Canada goes. If Donald Trump, never mind America, if Donald Trump says something, Canada's bad, racist. But then Canada does it even worse. It's like it never happened, right? Where did they settle after deportation? A majority of people just went back to their own country, right? What did they think about Mike Gill? And is it still swing? Someone's asking. It must be something political there. Yep, Lord. And all getting digital currency to be here. So they're laying the groundwork for this digital currency. I'm safe. My gas identifies as electric. A doctor gave it papers the other day. Thank you, Dr. Dab. Thank you, Dr. Dab. Thank you. So you got to get your doctor to give you papers for your gas stove because it's identifying as it identifies. Let me make myself clear here. As electric. Thank God. Remember My Body, My Choice back in 2018, 2019? And then No My Body, My Choice when it came to you know what? Remember that? And abortion, My Body, My Choice. It works for that, but it doesn't work for you know what. Woo! All right, guys, I hope you're having coffee. I think Canada's banned TikTok. Someone's asking me. I think Canada's banned TikTok on government devices, I think. I don't care about TikTok. I might even get off Instagram soon. Instagram is bizarro. I get all these people follow me. I follow them back. Just, it's somebody from the channel. And then they start messaging me for money and shit. And they don't even know who I am. And again, shadow ban on Instagram. So I might be terminating my Instagram account, folks. I just don't see a point having one. There's nobody even knows of your existence. Like YouTube, nobody knows of your existence on these platforms. You gotta wait 7 years for Joe Rogan to say something, and then something starts to trickle. Instagram has become a grift and don't know who's real or not. Yeah. It's weird, man. Really weird. Guys, go to mtg.toys, please. Order a board game for me, please. Order something for me. We're shipping across Canada, though. We're going to be shipping to the U.S. because we're going to fix all our stuff. You could ask Supreme Cannon. He's been in here quite a few times. We have a lot of good stuff here. If you want to support us, I really appreciate the support very much. If you want to buy something from me at mtg.toys or meritgames.com. You just go to the website. I would just go on everything until we sort out, because you go to our models. There's our models right there. We got model cars, Gundams. So if you want to support us, go to mtg.toys. I would very appreciate it very much. Yeah, we have puzzles. We got 3D puzzles. You got to kind of, on the puzzle section, some board games come in there. I don't know if it's the tags. So I got to manually fix this website. But we do ship inside of Canada for now until we get our shipping sorted to the United States. And if you don't mind paying the shipping charge, I appreciate it very much, because, you're actually buying something from a guy that needs to feed his family, that actually is in the private sector, that has not been bought out by... I was given options back in early 2020 to be a spokesperson, right? Okay, Supreme says something. Banning gas stoves means LNG to sell to Europe and a sweet markup. I wouldn't put it past them, says Supreme Cannon. Yeah, you don't have any red line stashed anywhere? I think those are Hot Wheel cars. I don't. I will need to check your website. I am a pediatric occupational therapist in the USA. We use toys every Workday. There's a couple of people in that kind of field too that come and shop here at my store, and I recommend them specific games that are specifically tailored to specific either numbers or group set collecting games or work management games. So actually somebody comes in, I find them 4 or 5 games, they pick one, they come back a week later, they buy all the other games I recommended because it's holy crap, this guy actually knows what he's doing. I love that. All in the name of worthless papers. So we got I stopped supporting haters. There's so much hate out there, folks. There's so much hate. And I have to admit, I do have my vice too. I do dislike too. And the one thing I do dislike the most, a lot, is when something happens and we clearly see it happening, and we're looking at it happening, and then 3 years later they go around and say it never happened. We don't know what you're talking about. You're a loony. That's one thing I hate so much. Another thing I hate so much is when I plug a quirky term on the show here, or a quirky thought of a word salad pattern, and then somebody goes out and just takes it as theirs and stands on the pedestal and look what he said. It's like, well, we said it a year ago or 3 months. This is our saying on our channel. The voice of the Commonwealth. Someone's using that now. Right? It's 3 a.m. and something is moving you. Somebody else is using that now. Right? One after another after another. Yeah, if you're gonna get if you're a game seller, I would sell it to the Looney House. They love to play games. Lord Humongous is conspiracy theorist. But yeah, that's the one thing I dislike is when you're on social media for 10 plus years, multiple suspensions, saying it like it is, even with you guys calling in and we're doing our prediction shows and all that stuff since 2016, and basically saying how it is, and then it's like, so what? You were right. So nobody cares about you. It's like, whoa, easy there. But this Saturday we'll be again on Rumble. I think Lord Humongous made an account on there too. I saw his name there. If New York bans gas stoves, will they still allow restaurants to use them? I would dare use an electric stove at work. I wouldn't dare use an electric stove at work. So that's from our friend there, Sideshow on Acid. You should call into Mike in the Night. And then we got Cash. Malaki Chapel there. When I'm called crazy, I take it as a compliment. Yeah, because you're basically getting close, right? You're over the target, or you know something. You see, collectively, we know everything. Collectively, all of us here, we know everything when it comes to our surroundings. What's happening in our families, what's happening in our society, what's happening at the schools. Collectively, we know everything. Unfortunately, they don't want us, you see, to be collectively thinking together. That's why they want to ban people. There's a Mike in the Night we did in very early 2020 where we went over all of the old news clippings from 1916 or 1917 or 1918 during the Spanish influenza. We went over, it was a very detailed Mike in the Night, and we brought up all the advertising from there, saying people at pool halls or billiard halls and cinema photo shows and art galleries to please keep your distance and wear a mask. And we were showing multiple of how it was in 1918 or 19. It's pretty much fast forward 100 years later, we're back at the same thing. Right? And we said this, I remember, in I think it was 2019 or 2020, we said something very specific that still rings on me. I was saying, it was in a morning coffee with Mike, I was saying to you guys, do you guys remember that when the Spanish influenza came out, more people died of the cure than they died of the actual disease itself? Does that ring a bell to you guys? Is that seriously? So, yeah. Mandela effect is so strange. Please smash the like on your way in, please. That's what Nothing's Free is saying. So everybody that's commented, Crosshatch, Catherine, you guys need to call into the show and tell us your story. Or tell us, it doesn't have to be a story. Tell us report to us what you know. Because everybody knows something. There hasn't been a single guest on Mike of the Night that was boring or dull or, we do get some crank calls and stuff, which is kind of entertaining at times. Ceases watches gamers truth. They determined years ago that we as a group are intellectually dangerous to power. However, they also determined as a group we are unmotivated. Let's get motivated. Oh, I'm motivated, guys. I'm motivated to come up here every day, and make a video for you guys. Ooh, I gotta unlock my door. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, what a beautiful morning here in Merritt, British Columbia. Yesterday I had my door open for hours, all day. All this week I've had my front door wide open. People walking in and all kinds of good stuff. You're one of the most likable blokes on YouTube, Mike. Well, I really hope so. I really do. You know why? Not because I want to be liked by it. Well, it's nice to be liked by it, but I am not a hard guy to find. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying? Anyone can come and see me here. Right? If anyone has a problem with me, my door is right there. It's open. Or if anybody wants to come and see me or come and check me out or talk to me or have a coffee, my door is right there. There's not a lot of people on social media, even people with 300 followers. They're in an undisclosed area. Most baggageable YouTube. You're the most baggageable YouTube person. What's blocks? Mike, that's how I carry on as well. Smile and keep going. I have a picture I took, and in it is Jesus, the Spirit, was wondering what I have it for. Anyone have any ideas? Yo, what's up, kid? How's it been going? It's been going good. All right, guys, I got to terminate this live stream. I got somebody here. I got a customer here that's coming in to actually buy something from me today. Right? All right. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on the flip side, and I really appreciate you guys joining us here. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Mike of the Night, eh? I'll see you guys tomorrow on Mike of the Night. So go to mtg.toys if you're in Canada, and we should get in the next 2 to 3 weeks shipping to the States. And if you guys want to support me and buy some games, I could even recommend what games for you to buy by telling me what you like or what you do for work. I could actually find you something cool. Anyways, Mike Martin's here. Thank you so much. I have spoken.